Hello there, gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. There's a whole bunch of news out there, so let's talk about it. Kicking things off with McFarlane, we have a full product reveal and 3 sneaky peeks. So first up, we got the product reveal of Lightning Lad. Had to double check that one there, make sure I had the right name. So there you go, it's Lightning Lad. Got 4 different, is that 4 different face portraits? Are there 4 different Lightning Lads? I don't know, DC ain't my wheelhouse, but looks like a pretty standard McFarlane figure. Then we got the 3 sneak peeks. First up, there's Mr. Terrific. All of these are going to be available for pre-order from October 17th. So yeah, Mr. Terrific, who's listed as having 3 different face portraits as well, which is a nice bit of extra bang for your buck. Then we've got the Grid. I have no idea who this character is, but looks like a terrifying, roided up version of Ultron with a bit of the Terminator thrown in as well. Don't know who he is, but just looks awesome. I dig the psycho robot design. And then finally, speaking of designs that I really like, Lucha Libre. Green Lantern. Simon Baz, I think is the name. All of these are going to be up for pre-order on October 17th, I think, at least according to my notes. And for DC fans, y'all gonna be eating pretty well. I gotta say, McFarlane, these look like good-looking figures. Time to take a quick pause for the cause and tell you guys all about this episode's sponsor, and you know them by now. It is, of course, Legendsverse, the one-stop shop for all your action figure collecting needs, whether it's Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, NECA, McFarlane, Mafex, even now Mythic Legion, Star Wars Black Series. They don't stop adding content to this website. Not only can you use it to catalog and coordinate all of your action figures, you can mark down what you've got pre-ordered, when it's coming out, you can make want lists of figures that you need to get, you can do different categories and subgroups so you can build out different teams. For someone who enjoys putting and organizing things in different categories and places, it's very satisfying. Plus, you can go back into the archives and see where we've come from. You can go right back to the start of the Marvel Legends toy line, see everything that's come out, search by different character names so that you can see how many different versions of each character there is. Turns out, there's quite a lot of Wolverines out there. So go give them a follow. I don't know what else to tell you. Or if I haven't sold you on it, then, well, they shouldn't be sponsoring me, really, because that'd be terrible. Hopefully I have, though. Go check them out. You'll be glad you did. Oh boy, I'm going to make some work for myself here, but Mattel have shown a full listing in their new catalogue of their upcoming Masters of the Universe figures. So let me give you the run through, and you're going to have to excuse me while I read these off. So Masters of the Universe 25 pre-orders that are going live today include She-Ra, Ram Man, Mantenna, Flying Fist He-Man, Fisto, Evelyn, Donatello, Raphael, Mechanic, and Rattlor. Then we're also getting the Masters of the Universe Spring 2025 checklist, and this includes New Eternia Flying Fist He-Man, New Eternia Fisto, these are all New Eternia, King Randor, Roboto, Evelyn, Beastman, Skelecon, and then Vintage Collection Skeletor and Vintage Collection Zodak. Then also, from the Masters of the Universe Origins line, we're getting Cartoon Collection She-Ra, Ram Man, Mantenna, Hordak, Many-Faces, Triclops, Faker, Leech, Catra, Invisible Skeletor, he's right here, Froster, Buzzoff, Moduloc, and Sketchbook Series Evil Horde 2-pack. Then also, we're not done yet. We're getting Turtles of Grayskull Mechanic. These are all Turtles of Grayskull. Rattlor, Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Clamp Champ, Mutated Ninja, Super Shredder, and King Hiss. There you go. That's a whole lot of figures that I'm not overly familiar with, but for all you MOTU fans, you've probably got a lot to look forward to.
And now we have a figure that is very nice and very evil.
It's Danhausen, coming from Diamond Select. This is a minifigure, which is going to be a New York Comic Con exclusive, but I think you can order it online as well. Going to be $15, and that will get you both the nice and the evil, so that's a good bargain. Now, if you find yourself sleeping a little bit too comfortably at night, why not go over to the NECA store and get yourself a 10-inch Chucky doll? Well, I can tell you many reasons why, the most likely one being because it will undoubtedly come to life and murder you. But if you're one of those people who likes to live dangerously, then you can drop $70, and this guy should be arriving on your doorstep around about December of this year, maybe January next year. Why you'd want to do that, I have no idea. I love my horror movies, but I just don't want them on my shelf. Gong Toys are doing a Despicable Me 4 Gru. I don't have a price or release date yet, just these reveal images, but man, this looks real pretty. I mean, Gru himself is not the most handsome of chaps, but just this figure recreating the three-dimensional character, it looks perfect. With the facial expressions, all the accessories as well, the soft goods. If you're a Despicable Me person, then yeah, this might be a no-brainer, because I'm genuinely, I don't know much about Gong Toys, but what they've done here with these images, man, I think they look really, really great. I've never seen any of the Despicable Me movies. I really should do, because Minions are like the mascot of Universal Studios, but I just get one look at that and I'm like, no, I'm too old for this. McFarlane are going beyond the DC universe over to Bleach, and they're doing this Toshihiro Hitsugaya figure from Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War. Definitely had to read the notes for that one. We've just got the preview image, but looks like a lot of soft goods on here as well. Say what you will about McFarlane, and Lord knows I do. But they're putting a lot of work into these figures, and the proof is in the pudding right there. This guy with all of his accessories as well looks like a really nice figure. And he's not coming alone either, because also from Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, man, that sounds like a slog to get through. We're getting Yuru Ishida. So Yuru Ishida, again, with some nice soft goods, big bellowing cape and a huge bow and arrow. Yeah, you anime fans, McFarlane's looking out for you. And McFarlane are not done there either. I mean, hey, look, they keep me in business when it comes to making episodes of good news. They revealed this Supergirl statue. So they've been doing a whole bunch of Marvel statues, which still feels weird saying McFarlane are doing Marvel, but here we are in the year of our Lord 2024. And they're now doing this J. Scott Campbell version of Supergirl. And just looking at this one picture, I don't know, it's like an uncanny valley of J. Scott Campbell. Like, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of J. Scott Campbell, but not quite. I think I might need to see some more pictures to decide if that's a good representation or not. I mean, what can I say? I'm a harsh critic. But this is going to be available for pre-orders from October 16th. And also it's going to be 1/8 scale, which again is a funny thing where McFarlane kind of mix up the different scales of their statues. But hey, Todd in interviews has been like, well, you want a statue? You're going to have a statue of different sizes. And okay, Todd, whatever makes you happy. And speaking of statues at different sizes, they're also doing a 1/6 scale Batman from Batman v Superman. And I mean, what do I mean? I mean, can't we just move on? Can't we stop making merchandise for the awful Snyderverse movies? Like, it's done. It's behind us. Were there like licensing deals and things where they were like, oh, we still have to put out merchandise? I don't think so. Maybe there are actually people who are still like big fans of the Snyderverse, and they're like, I really want a Ben Affleck Batman statue. I don't know who you are, but let me know if you are, because I ain't knocking it. I just want to know. I mean, hey, there's someone out there who's probably like saying, in an alternate dimension, why do Marvel Legends keep making Spider-Side figures? Who asked for these? And I'd be like, I did. So yeah, let me know. Are you a Snyderverse person? Inquiring minds want to know. This is a cute, weird little one. Super 7 are doing a reaction set of Transformers. Generation 1, we got Optimus Prime and Megatron with this little arc diorama set behind them. It's cute, 3.75-inch scale, so just little teeny tiny guys. But as a little curiosity, I suppose you could call it, this looks kind of fun. A couple of retro-carded Transformers figures now for you. First of all, we're getting a retro-carded Bumblebee. It's going to be $24.97. It's a funny price, but there you go, $24.97. And also, he's going to be joined by a retro-carded G1 Gears. Man, I know I'm not the biggest hardcore Transformers fan, but I've never heard of Gears. I'm sure he's a big money player to those who care. But yeah, there you go. We're getting these guys released pretty soon. If those Mattel Masters of the Universe figures weren't enough to get you excited, or you looked at them and were like, well, that's nice, but I haven't gone bankrupt yet, then don't worry, Mondo have got you covered with this little teaser image of what I'm guessing is Faker? Is that who it's going to be? It says, has science gone too far? So I'm guessing this is like a Terminator ripped away skin version of the He-Man cyborg. If it is, then you MOTU fans, you better start saving your pennies now. Max Factory have shown off at a recent convention some pictures of their armoured Guyver model kits that are coming out. I'm not a big model kit person, but I do like the aesthetics of Guyver. And an Iron Man armour style Guyver. Again, an armoured Guyver, like, it's kind of like putting a hat on a hat. Like, Guyver is armour. But hey, I'm just, splitting hairs. If you like the look of these, hopefully we'll have more information coming out soon. In the meantime though, we got some awfully pretty pictures. Now this is really fun. You know I love my ooky spooky Halloween iconography type things. Pumpkins and goblins and all that jazz. That's in my wheelhouse. So, Fresh Monkey Fiction. I wanted to say Trick or Treat Studios. That's something completely different. Fresh Monkey Fiction are doing this new Peter and Patch pumpkin. Is that what it's called? That's what my notes say. But you can go over to Big Bad Toy Store. So he's going to go up for pre-order on October 28th. They're going to be 1/12 scale as well while I'm throwing numbers at you. And looking at this picture, I'm wondering if there's going to be an LED function in the lantern. If there is, that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, a pumpkin monster. I like the look of this. Now, is this a franchise that I've just never come into contact with? We've got Fresh Monkey Fiction giving us the World of Eagle Force Star Commanders. I've never heard of this, but here you go. So this is a 1/18 scale figure set. I think it might be exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. If it's not exclusive, you can at least order it at Big Bad Toy Store. And yeah, I mean, it looks cute. I thought it was 1/12 scale. So being 1/18 scale, that's kind of a shame because you could totally throw these characters in with things like G.I. Joe and whatnot. But yeah, we got a basic spaceman, but then you've got a cowboy hat, you got a monkey head, you got Jimmy Dallas King, Mason Duster Anderson, Alexander Pike Thomas, Stephen Blaze Lee, and Major Coco to ground control. It looks like a real fun set. Is this an existing franchise that I've just never heard about? Let me know if it is, because I'm surprised this is one that's passed me by. Now this is an exciting one for you LEGO fans, myself included. There has been a leaked image of the upcoming LEGO X-Men X-Mansion. Now, of course, this has not been officially confirmed, but it's doing the rounds, and so much so that I think the powers that be and the people who know are saying, nah, this looks legit. So there you go. We're getting the full-on X-Mansion. I'm sure there'll be a proper big-time reveal coming up soon. In the meantime, though, you can look at this to whet your appetite. Remad Custom are doing a 1/12 scale Scarecrow from Batman Begins. It looks like they've got the Cillian Murphy likeness really down pat. I think that looks really great. And of course it's going to be kind of a Mezco style, lots of soft goods going on there. Not sure where you can order this guy from yet. Maybe 5K Toys, maybe Bomb Busby. Keep my eye out for that. But if you want to add to your 1/12 scale Christopher Nolan universe, man, this guy's going to fit right in. The Scarecrow mask looks really cool and gnarly. He's got the straight jacket as well. Yeah, this looks really awesome. Amazing Yamaguchi have shown off their female giant from Attack on Titan, and every single time I see a new figure from Yamaguchi, it looks like they've improved their style, improved their mechanics and how they put figures together. They look better and better. So this terrifying looking visage of muscle and bone, she's going to be available from around about July of next year and priced at approximately 9,000 yen. So you're talking about $70, $60, give or take, depending on how strong the terrible Japanese yen is at the moment. But yeah, another good improvement from Yamaguchi. It's not my thing, the anime characters, but I'm impressed with the style of the figure that they've put together. Today's cosplay cover artist is Jocelyn Nascimento. I hope I didn't butcher that name too badly. If you want to make it up to her, if you feel bad for how terribly I pronounced her name, why not go over to her Instagram and give her a follow? Looking at some of the amazing cosplay she's doing on there, I think you'll be glad you did. And folks, that does it for good news for today. What do you think about the items covered? Comment below. Let me know. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 clicks. by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to help out the channel, buy me a pint, then you can do by getting yourself a YouTube channel membership. All of your support, it really means the world and helps me make more time to make more episodes. So gang, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.